What's going on, social media world? It's your boy Sincere, J Red, Flatbush, Brooklyn. You already know. So today's message, well, before I even get into the message, right, I want to describe, because I preach and I live by conscious awareness. And the reason why I go so hard with that is because we need that in our life. Without that, it's like a captain on a ship without a map, no navigation. You don't know where you're going. So I say all that to say this. Me coming up in life, I was a very immature, insecure young adult. But at the time, we don't know this at the time. Well, I didn't know this at the time because I felt like my word was law. I felt like I had a lot of common sense. I was kind of working on myself then at the time too. I was always a reader. I was always a leader. And I was always a follower when it was time to be me in a position to follow someone, like on some mentor type stuff. That's when you want to really kind of follow. I hope y'all can hear me through my voice. I got to project my voice a little more because I'm out in the elements and the environment. We in Flatbush. This used to be, I don't know what they call it now, but it used to be Caton Park. It used to be a basketball court here. We used to run full courts. Now it's just playgrounds, but we used to come here and we used to ball. All this used to be a court. Everybody from Flatbush know Caton Park. Even if you wasn't a basketball player, you know Caton Park. But anyway, so like I said, the reason why I'm constantly preaching the conscious awareness is because I see what it did for me. And I know what it could do for you. Nobody's life is perfect. Why not want to grow? Why not want to progress? Why not want to achieve? We just got to change our belief, change our thoughts. But I used to be very immature and insecure. Very immature and insecure. I thought my word was law. And it took me reading self-help books, self-development books, conscious awareness, mindful books, for me to really realize my behavior. So if I wasn't doing these things, I would still think at the age that I am, and I've been doing this since a teenager. So mind you, if I didn't pick up some self-books and really look at myself and see, because it was causing a lot of problems in areas of my life. And you got to be accountable for the things you do. You can't keep pointing your fingers at certain individuals and certain people. You got to look at yourself, the man in the mirror. That's real. But everybody don't want to do that. It's easy to point at the next person. You the bad guy. So when it comes to any type of relationship or just living in life, if you don't know, you don't know. What you're seeking is seeking you. So seek wisdom, seek knowledge, seek growth. Stop doing it to yourself. Stop bumping your head over and over and over again and wondering why you getting the results you getting. I know why you ain't getting it. I know why I wasn't getting it. I was reading and doing the self-help material, but it's all about implementation and applying what you read. We have to put the work in. We got to do it, folks. So I say all that to say this once again. I would have never known if I didn't start reading and working on myself that I was so toxic. I was a toxic person in my relationships, whether it was towards my mother, whether it was towards my friends, whether it was towards females. Certain toxic traits are going to come out when you don't know that you don't know. Especially the environment and the lifestyle I was living at that time. But we're not going to get into all that. Everybody has a story. Everybody created negative habits from somewhere, whether it's from your parents, your friends, school, the streets, somewhere. You got it from somewhere. You wasn't born with these things. These things all came from somewhere. That's why I preach work on yourself, because me and you, if you're not working yourself, let me tell you something, right? It's hard to have a conversation with somebody who ain't working themselves, because you don't even know what's wrong with you. I'm going to be talking to you intellectually and logically, and I might say something that you might take the wrong way, and you're going to get emotional about it. Now the whole conversation went left because you don't know yourself. Your pride and your ego, or whatever it is, got bruised. And the whole message that I just said went over your head. That's how most people are. But even when I tell them that, that just goes more deep down the rabbit hole. They can't even see that either. So that's starting to cause them more problems. And mind you, this is with anybody, male or female. So now imagine with a female now, on a more personal relationship like your spouse, husband and wife, boyfriend and girlfriend. If you ain't working on yourself, how did you know that you're immature and insecure? How do you know that your thoughts that you're having, you might be telling me something to do or not do, but it's coming from an immature place because you ain't working on yourself? I gotta jump because you say jump? It don't work like that, my people. When I see you putting in the work, when I see you working on yourself, then I'll take your thoughts and your beliefs into, into consideration. But if you're not doing that, and I can see, because you might not see it, but I can see that you're immature and insecure, and you want to tell me what to do and what not to do and how to move and not how to move, where they do that at? Come on, people. And y'all do this all day, every day. You want your thoughts and your beliefs to hold some type of weight? Start working on yourself. Start reading certain books. Because then if I know you work on yourself, then I can say in consideration, like, all right, this is coming from a logical place, because I'm not telling you what I want. You're not telling me what you want. You're going from a general aspect of the knowledge you gain from certain type of books. So it's elevating you, and I can tell if you're a reader or not a reader by what you're saying. Because people do a lot of talking. You let somebody talk long enough, they'll tell you and show you who and how they are. Work on yourself. Trust me, I did it. Anybody could do it. It's hard, it's not easy, but it gets easier the more you do it. The continuously, repetition, it gets easier. I promise you that. But you gotta start. Start today. Pick up a book. Go buy a book. Next video, I'm gonna recommend a book for you guys. Read that book. Start today. Sincere, J Red. The kids is out. It's Halloween. Flatbush, Brooklyn. J Red. You already know.